Welcome back to Herbscapes, everybody. I'm Herb, and once again, we got another great aquatic video for you this week. It's a little bit different than our normal thing. I know that we've been doing a lot of aquariums and our shrimp breeder, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But this week, I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. It's a project that I've always kind of personally wanted to do for my studio. Maybe it's something that you've seen online, something that you'd also like. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into this build. Okay, so this is our vessel. This is just a bowl that I found at the thrift store. Again, a good place to find any kind of small vessels or anything like that. It's my preferred place. We're gonna do a small little indoor pond. I think that this is something that I've wanted in my studio for quite a bit of time, so we just have a small little water pump here that I put some sponge filter kind of around just to make sure that not too much like detritus and dirt and everything gets into the actual pump itself, and then I just threw like a plastic zip tie around it. And this is just going to go ahead and sit kind of, near the back, and it has little, you can see there's like little suction cups there. Just suction cup that bad boy there, and that should be good. For now, let's go ahead and get we're going to call it a substrate, but it's really just some beautiful, like beach sand. Let's see if you guys can really get a good look at that. Focus, there you go. It's just some of this beach sand. It's got all kinds of colors in it. I think it looks great, to be honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and use that. I got this at one of my local places, so if you guys are wondering. And I am absolutely loving these like Japanese bonsai scoops that I got on Amazon. I use them whenever I can. All right, now that we got a little bit of the sand in there and we got everything kind of arranged the way I'm liking it the best, let's go ahead and we'll start to work on our hardscape a little bit. Just in terms of getting some of these river stones and things. I think I'm going to try to start with the bigger stones first. This one's kind of like this reddish color. I think that's so cool. Maybe try and get that like around the filter there. And then we're just going to work. We're just going to throw them in there, see how we like it. And yeah. I think we're going to roll with that. And that water, again, should kind of spill from here. It should kind of spill from here out. I'm thinking of running a second line to kind of have it spill over here too, back down. Kind of in two spots would be kind of cool. I think that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and add a little more sand to make it look a little more natural, around these kind of areas here. And, I think our hardscape is pretty much done. Oh, by the way, I am not affiliated or sponsored at all by Aquarium Co-op or Boost Plant, but they do send you cool stickers with everything that you buy from them, so I just kind of throw it on everything. And we're kind of just working on one of my aquarium helper carts here, so that's why you're seeing those stickers. This episode isn't sponsored or anything, so. Just a really quick update on the fish room in general. We do have our shrimp breeding tank that you guys did like so much. We don't have any shrimp in it yet, but this tank is fully cycled. As you can see, we got some really great plant growth on the Rotala back there. So the plants are looking really, really excellent. A little bit of a close-up here. A little brighter. You can see that the Monte Carlo looks beautiful and lush. The Rotala looks big, tall, beautiful in the background. Yeah, so this tank is pretty much cycled. As you can see, we have all of this kind of great algae growing up on the sides of the tank. This is going to be great food for the shrimp. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to say. We're fully cycled. We're fully good to go. Quick update on the 2.5 gallon. This is probably my shame at the moment. It's just not really doing as good as I would have really hoped. All the creatures in here are very healthy. The shrimp are looking great. As you can see, there's one of them there. The shrimp are looking great. The ember tetras are doing just fine. I'm just not getting the kind of growth out of the plants that I would have liked. So this is definitely going to be something that is set for a rescape soon. So go ahead and watch out for that video. The 4 gallon, on the other hand, is blowing my mind. It is doing absolutely so well. And I don't know if you guys can see that little speck right there. Let's see if the camera will focus in on him. Hold the camera still. I have had a ton of little baby shrimp breeding in this tank. That one right there looks so cute. Sorry. Look how absolutely gorgeous he is. There's that one there. There's another one there. They've exploded. I've had, there's gotta be a couple of dozen of them in here now. So we have a lot of shrimp breeding in this tank, which is great. The plants have exploded beautifully. Everything is just absolutely perfect. I barely even have to do any water changes anymore on this tank. It really just takes care of itself. I don't have to worry about it at all. I went ahead and I went out and got some plants. This is eventually going to be where the actual pond is going to sit. This is like my plant slash, I don't know, moss garden shelf kind of thing. I have some, upcoming projects that you guys can see. Something like that. But anyway, I went ahead and I got some of these plants that I think are going to grow really great, like in the background of the pond itself. We got some asparagus fern, 2 of those. That is another kind of asparagus fern. Let me see if I can't read what it says here. What does that say? Asparagus fern. 2-inch. All right, it's a different kind of asparagus fern. Just trust me on that one. And then this one is a palm. What is that? Neanthibella palm. All right. Shout out to Green Acres Nursery. I got all of those there. It's a local place here in Sacramento. Not affiliated with them, but I love them. They have a really great, what's to call it, like a terrarium section where they advertise selling small terrarium plants and whatnot. That's where I got a lot of the moss and the other ideas for my other 2 little small moss projects. Not doing so well, that's why I haven't showed them so far. So yeah. All right, so very much nearing completion here. We got a couple of them already inserted. Yeah, we got our asparagus fern, we got our palm, and then we also got our other kind of asparagus fern. And they're just sort of shoved on in there. As you can see there, it's just sort of shoved into the side. And then I kind of put one of the rocks there. Same story with that one there. They're just shoved in the back behind the rocks. One really weird one was this other kind of asparagus fern. It had these what are those? had those like big polyps as roots. We're gonna see how that does. If I'm noticing some dieback because of the water, I'll go ahead and I'll replace there, but I just wasn't expecting that, so thought you guys get a kick out of that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll get our last asparagus friend in there, and look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and get this last one in there. I'm thinking that little empty spot right there is gonna be perfect for it, so. Like I said, just take the roots and then just try to find a good spot. I'm going to have to kind of disassemble this a little bit. Hardest part is putting these back exactly where they were. I want it to be kind of behind this one. So we're going to move that last one. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of shove this in behind where the pump and the filter foam are. Something like that. Go ahead and throw that stone back in there to hold it. Boom. And this one goes here. This one goes here. And this one goes here. Boom.
Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I see. Well,
It's almost like a little spring. That wasn't exactly what I was planning, but I mean, I'll take it. That Anubias looks great under the water right there. The Java Friends look good. That piece of boost looks great. I think we got a winner here. Let's go ahead and move this to the shelf to its final resting place, and then we'll go ahead and we'll take care of the water and all that. So this is going to kind of exist here for now. I'm going to go ahead and let this, I guess, cycle like any other tank before I throw anything in it. I think I could probably go ahead and get away with throwing some shrimp or some snails or something, but I really don't want to rush it. I think it looks pretty nice. I love the plants in the back. It's such a jungle vibe. I love the Anubias. Right in here, that little solid bar of it, that's so cute. The Java Ferns, that piece of boost looks great.